Hey, we're glad to be here with the Adobe Brothers, and here is Toby to kick one off called the Shady Grove. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you. We're the Adobe Brothers. I think I said that before, but here we are again. Yeah. We're going to we have a tune we learned from the Brad Paladin, and I believe his father composed this, didn't he?
No, Brad did. This is a tune from a band out of Baltimore called Charm City Junction, and it's called Duck Pen.
They're out of what?
Baltimore, I believe.
Oh,
that's
okay.
Charm
I thought
City.
you said Bollywood, and I thought, geez, they came all this way.
Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4.
Thank you, thank you,
Thank you. We should introduce ourselves. You can tell by the fine video shot by our very good friend Peter Eschrich that we are identical quadruplets. I am Toby Adobe, playing guitar, singing harmonica, singing and playing harmonica is brother Jacoby Adobe. You can tell the resemblance. In the middle, playing bass and singing other parts too, is from far eastern part of the world, Albuquerque, is brother Pierogi Adobe. And on the banjo and sometimes guitar, but I think tonight's just playing banjo, is the great white Adobe Moby Adobe. So again, identical quadruplets. Next one, we're going to slow it down.
We got this from John Donald Robb's book of New Mexico Southwestern folk songs, and brother Jacoby over there liked the 3 verses that Dr. Robb had put in, but he liked about 20 more that he found at that great source of Spanish and American music, YouTube. There we are now with one called Pajarillo Barranqueño. You should say that for us, brother.
Pajarillo Barranqueño.
See, I can't do that. 1, 2, 3.
Good.
Well, by golly, that was Pajarillo Barranqueño. Would you say that for us again, Dr. Jacoby? In the true pronunciation of the Espanol.
Doctor. Yeah. Pajarillo Barranqueño.
Which means?
Little bird.
Of the Barrancas.
Of the Barrancas.
Ooh, you
Yeah.
got that double R there, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Okay. Well, the Adobe Brothers are purveyors of international bluegrass, so we do stuff from all over, certainly the Western Hemisphere and some of the older parts of the world too. We're going to do a child ballad now in the key of D, dog. And so we've done some new stuff, which was the duck pin, for example, brand new, a year or two old. And this is a song written down by Francis Child back in, 17th century, something like that?
19th.
19th century?
From the 15th.
From the 15th century. So it's old time music.
He was quite old when
Yeah.
he wrote this down.
Yeah.
He's 15 or 17.
Yeah, but for a teenager, that's a good thing.
It's two sisters. It's kind of a morbid tune. It's got 40 or 50 verses, but we can't remember that many. So we're sticking to about 5 or 6 verses.
Okay.
You ready? 1, 2, 1. There were two loving sisters that were walking side by side. Oh, the wind and rain. One threw the other in the water so bright, and she cried, the dreadful wind and rain. She floated on down to the miller's mill. Oh, the wind and rain. She floated on down to the miller's mill pond, and she cried, the dreadful wind and rain. The miller fished her out with his long hook and line. Oh, the wind and rain. The miller fished her out with his long hook and line, and she cried, the dreadful wind and rain. He made a little back of her little breastbone. Oh, the wind and rain. He made a fiddle back of her little breastbone, and she cried, the dreadful wind and rain. He made fiddle pegs of her little finger bone. Oh, the wind and rain. He made fiddle pegs of her little finger bones, and she cried, the dreadful wind and rain. He made fiddle strings of her long golden hair. Oh, the wind and rain. He made fiddle strings of her long golden hair, and she cried, the dreadful wind and rain. But the only tune that the fiddle would play was "Oh, the wind and rain." The only tune that the fiddle would play was "Oh, the dreadful wind and rain." There were two loving sisters who were walking side by side. Oh, the wind and rain. One threw the other in the water so bright, and she cried, the dreadful wind and rain.
A little
So-
song at the end. Tell them about
The little
it.
song at the end is called Over the Waterfall. Seems like a fitting fiddle tune to go with the Two Sisters. It's got words. We didn't do the words. The words go like, ah, ah, help me.
We left out the verse about the miller being hanged and his miller being drowned in his dam.
I think my fiddle was made by the same guy. You know?
Let's bring Brother Jacoby up there to sing. We got his good
Start
start.
some stuff.
Well, wait a second. Let me introduce him. This is a song that Brother Jacoby wrote, and he writes a lot of our stuff. And it's quite good, and this is one of the best. Brother Jacoby.
Time goes by and people change. Relationships get rearranged. I wonder who's your baby now? Do you have somebody new? Silly question. Well, of course you do. I wonder who's your baby now? Our little interlude, when it came to an end, why dwell on memories from way back then? You found someone to do the things I used to do. Another man, your mother says, ain't good enough for you. Well, it doesn't mean that much to me, just idle curiosity. But I wonder who's your baby now? Oh, who does the dishes? Who mops the floor? Who runs out to the grocery store? I wonder who's your baby now? Who buys your liquor, your cigarettes? Who pays your gambling debts? I wonder who's your baby now? And in the evening, when you go to bed, who's got my pillow underneath his breezy head? And in the morning, just as soon as you wake up, who brings you coffee in my cup? Oh, it doesn't mean that much to me, just idle curiosity. But I wonder who's your baby now? Sometimes I wonder who's your baby now?
Jacoby Adobe. I could have written that because we're identical.
That's right.
Thought processes are exactly the same.
Homologous identity.
It's a homologous identity.
Homologous resemblance.
Yeah. I don't know
I
if I
finally learned what
counted.
that means.
Okay.
Doesn't have anything to do
I
with
quit
milk
it.
either.
Limits. Limits.
I
was
think
a
we ought
limit
to
for
do it.
me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
We're talking about cactus. That's one thing I know a little bit about. Now, you don't drink when you're doing cactus because it's dangerous to drink and derive.
Whoa!
That's your brother.
What is
We're
next?
related though.
Brady.
Here I am. Sleep.
We're doing a song from the middle of the 19th century. It's a blues song, and you can't hardly do blues unless somebody plays a blues harmonica, and so Brother Jacoby is going to do so. Want me to play a leaf?
No.
Near killed my dog with it.
This was done by Hugh Ledbetter and others. And,
David Van Rom did it.
didn't-
David Gard did it. 1, 2, 3. Cause they've been on the job too long. Oh yes, they've been on the job too long. Well, twinkle, twinkle, little star, along come the crazy electric dog. Gonna be looking bright, somebody just to watch him die. Cause he been on the job too long. He been on the job too long. Well, Duncan was attending the farm. Along come Brady with his big shiny scar. Brady said, Duncan, you are right to look at. And Duncan shot a hole right in Brady's chest. Cause he been on the job too long. I say he been on the job too long. Yeah. When the wheeling all heard King Brady was dead, they're going back home and they're dressed up in red. They come a slipping, come a sliding, come a shuffling down the street, and they're big Mother Hubbards and their stocking feet. Cause he been on the job too long. Oh, he been on the job too long. Well, hard carriages are starting to come. They're gonna take King Brady to the burying ground. Hard carriages to the world of tired hack. They took him to the graveyard, but they didn't bring him back. Cause he been on the job too long. Well, he been on the job too long. Yeah. Well, Brady, now you know you done me wrong. You come in here when the game's going on. Breaking up my chair, kicking down my door. Now you're lying dead upon that barroom floor. 'Cause you've been on the job too long. You know you've been on the job too long. Well, it's twinkle, twinkle, little star, from Brady's electric car. God, we look right in his eye. We're gonna shoot somebody just to watch him die. 'Cause he been on the job too long. Oh, yeah, he been on the job too long. He's been on the job too long. I say he's been on the job too long. Whew. That's some pretty fine bass work you're doing.
Brother Pierogi
Brother
playing the bass.
Pierogi.
Hey, almost live. I mean, we're live,
We're
sort
alive.
of. And we've all had all of our shots, rabies, distemper, parvovirus. We were feeling real safe, and that's why we're standing so close.
Don't forget
Heartworm, that's right. Well, that's a summer shot, you know.
Oh yeah.
Coming up.
Anyhow, there are two people that have made this especially possible, and that's the guys that are handling the audio visual. That's Peter Eschrick, and this is Peter's house. We thank him very much. And Steve Honeyaddy. Between the two of them, they've got all kinds of microphones and technology that I never dreamed of. Arduinos and Raspberry Pis and lights and microphones. What we decide, there are 7 microphones going right now, and
An uncountable number.
uncountable number. I like those prime numbers myself. Anyhow, we really like to thank Peter and Steve, and if we had done it, it'd be
It'd be an interesting story.
it would
Would be
be
8mm.
yeah. So
We're practicing for the folk festival.
That's
We
right.
do it on the wire recorder.
Yeah.
little
Boy, right.
shoes. So one of the genres that is part of International Bluegrass is jazz, and Brother Jacoby brought a tune into the band a while back. It's a Charlie Parker tune, and we're going to play it. It's called Little Suede Shoes.
Pierogi, I think.
Pierogi, I'm sorry.
again, Brother Toby. You learned that in school, didn't you? My Yophis is our next selection, gentlemen. Brethren.
Again, keeping in the spirit of International Bluegrass, we're going to go to the old country. I think this might even be from Eastern Europe, perhaps even Ukraine. And
Or Western Middle.
yeah, Western. Western Asia.
Western, very Western. Not quite
This is a
89.
klezmer tune.
Pale, the
It's
pale.
one of the standard klezmer tunes, and I suspect we are the only bluegrass band in the world that plays this tune.
Tell you what,
2, 3, 4.
My Yophis, a great klezmer piece. We learned it playing with our great friend, now going on, Mr. Gary Libman, who used to take us to various events featuring klezmer music. And now we don't do that anymore because he was our in with that bunch.
That crowd.
We have we have to bring Brother Toby up or he'll
Well,
pout. But we're going to let him do one right now. Don't start pouting. No. This is one of yours.
I'm hyperventilating. I'm so excited. I get to sing one. Oh boy. This is your big chance. So, want to be really sure that you give it all you got. I'm not sure.
One called Wild Bill Jones, followed by an instrumental by our friend
Look
Steve
like
Smith from Las Cruces called John
I do.
Stevens.
I could look at the guy then.
Pay attention, boys.
Oh yes. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Well, I went out to take a little walk. I ran across that Wild Bill Jones. He was walking in and talking by my true lover's side. I begged him to leave her alone. He said, my destroyed that poor boy's soul. So it's passed around that long neck bottle. We'll all go out on the street. Today is the last of Wild Bill Jones. Tomorrow be the last of me. Then Joe, please. He fell to the ground. He gave one dying moan. I threw my arms around my true lover's side. Said, honey, now you're all alone. So it's passed around that long neck bottle. We'll all go out on the street. Today is the last of Wild Bill Jones. Tomorrow be the last of me. Hoorah! They took me down to Frankfurt town. They locked me up in jail. My friends all tried to get me out, but no one could go my bail. So it's passed around that long neck bottle. We'll all go out on the street. Today is the last of Wild Bill Jones. Tomorrow be the last of me. They locked me up for 20 long years. I never shall be free. Oh, Wild Bill Jones and that long neck bottle have been the ruin of me. So it's passed around that long neck bottle. We'll all go out on the street. For today is the last of Wild Bill Jones. Tomorrow be the last of me. John Sievert's Blues. Last one, again, is by a good friend of ours from Las Cruces, Steve Smith. Has a band called Hard Road Trio. It's a great band, and he's a fabulous musician. Good friend.
We've got another tune composed by our brother Toby Adobe for all the wives of the band members and all men everywhere who never get to go where the guys go when they play. Play music, that is. Play music.
Play only music.
That's
Only
right,
music.
Just playing music. No other kind of playing around in this band, is
No,
there, boys?
not that we talk about, at least.
This one's called the
Please
Band
erase
Wives
that last
Band Wives Lament.
Band Wives Lament 1. 2, 1.
Brother Toby, what a good one. We're going to bring Brother Jacoby up.
You know, Brother Toby's got to go to the bathroom.
Brother Toby's got, well, not right here. Cut!
Okay, from the great Sonny Terry, harmonica genius, this is Long Gone. Oh, look yonder, what I see. That old red-eyed captain is coming after me, and I'm long gone, like a turkey to the cone,
Like turkey to the cone.
long gone, like a turkey to the cone, long gone, and long John gone. If that captain asks you which way I go, tell him I'm running through the piney woods. I'm making about 94. I'm long gone, long gone, like a turkey gone, long gone, long gone, and long time come down to that river. You know I can't get across. You know I got me an alligator and ride like a horse. I'm long gone, long gone, like a turkey to the cone, like a turkey to the cone. I'm long gone, long gone, like a turkey to the cone, like a turkey to the cone. Long gone, long gone, long gone, that one was made of.
Jacoby Adobe.
And long gone. This is James Childs, a great collector of English and Scottish folk tales and music especially. Found this one and probably comes from England in around the 1500s. That's about as far as the printed word for folklore went in England in those days. Okay, so the Bible goes back to the 9th century. Anyway.
Not many songs in the Bible.
No.
Certainly none
Just
we
the Song of
find.
Solomon, but anyway. And this is a great song. It really is. This is a song for, well, men's liberation, I guess we have to call it, don't we? We don't have to call it. And this is not our sentiment. We're simply singing a song the way it came down to us. It's called The Devil and the Farmer's Cursed Wife.
And we don't even believe this story, but it's a good song. We don't? This is a disclaimer, so we don't have nobody
Not
file.
responsible for content.
Do that again, that did. Okay. That works?
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4. There was an old man that lived by the hill that he dead. His little still said, I did like, did like, I did like, well, come through one day, the field says, well, you folks, I'm going to steal. I did like, did like, I did like, did like, oh, please don't take my son. It's a mighty way farmer's work to be done. I did like, did like, I did like, did like, take my wife with all my heart. I hope I never keep that apart. I did like, did like, I did like, did like. So the lovely stuff went down in the sack and down the road you drink and I said, I did like, did like, I did like, did like. He gets down to the gates and Bill says, go the far boys, go well. I did like, did like, I did like, did like. I tell them, go drag the chains, he opened the shop and knocked on the brakes. I did like, did like, I did like, did like. One little white on the wall, drag like a you should pull the song. I did like, did like, I did like, did like. playing air banjo there at the end.
Yeah, well, that's okay. So tell us about the
Oh, let me tell you about this.
clickety-clack part.
I'm at the little, there was a little Catholic elementary school near Gibson on, one of the streets that gets over that way. It's very, very close to Gibson. Lovely people there, and I was asked to play some folk songs for them. I'll drag the banjo along. I did so. And when we got done with the song, I asked the kids, and they were not many of them much older than fourth or fifth. Why do you suppose they say the devil went clickety-clack down the road? One little girl raised her hand right now and said, because he has cloven hooves. I said, thank you. One of the ladies who teaches there nodded, and I said, yes, sister, yes.
Yeah, I knew.
We have time for one more,
Gone.
ladies and gentlemen, and
That might be. Oh, great.
we're going to go into the key of D for those of you playing along at home. It'll be in a fast tune. And it's a very sad song, heartbreaking kind of song we love to do in this band.
And again, this is great. We really appreciate the Folk Music and Dance Society
You bet.
putting this series on, especially Clara Byam. She's the ex-president, but she got a grant that helped pay for some of this stuff. And we'd like again to thank Peter Escherick and Steve Honeyaddy for doing the audio-visual stuff. Again, if we did it ourselves, it would have been through somebody's cell phone camera, monaural, no mixing, and lots of bad
And the
notes.
phone would ring somewhere in there.
Right in the middle of the phone would ring. It would probably be Hollywood, though.
No, it'd probably be one of those police alerts.
Oh,
Amber
yeah.
alert or something.
Beep, 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 beep.
Beep
This is
real
an
loud.
Amber Alert. Somebody stole a car in Hops. You get those at 3 in the morning, too?
Oh yeah.
I love it when the phones go off.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
This is an old Carter family song, and we hope you enjoy it as much as we have. Brother Toby on our recent album liner notes said this is probably the fastest it's ever been played, and I'm not sure. I think we could play it faster, but we're not going to.
Oh, I was up for the challenge.
Of course you are. Well, we should have been doing Cindy, but we ain't. One called, I Ain't Gonna Work Tomorrow. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, I ain't gonna work tomorrow, and I ain't gonna work next week. I ain't gonna work tomorrow, or it may be a rainy day.
I'll hang my head in the sorrow. I'll hang my head. I'll hang my
very much.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Thank
Wonderful folks.
you. Thank you so much, Peter.
We
Steve.
really love the fact you keep the music
FolkMADS.
alive, FolkMADS. We love you for it.